Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to season 18, round 17 at FlatOutRacing League Abu Dhabi part 3. I know I said the start a little bit different there, but nevertheless, here we go. We got 1 light, we got 2 light, we got 3 light, we got 4 light, man, we got 5 lights, and away we go. So yeah, this is part 3. Original starting grid is what it should have been if you watched my last videos. So people who haven't watched the last videos, go and watch them before you watch this. And as always, we bring you lap 1, as we always do. So we always take it nice and easy. It is fucking lashing it down, but we persevere. We got yellow flags in the back, but nothing up front, so we're nice and cushy. A tap of colour there like that, but nothing too major. We go up on the inside of him now. Beautiful move, beautiful. So this big long straight is what you're not going to see very often. Maybe towards the end. May brakes a little bit too early there like that, but you know, we're on lap 1. Thank you very much, Jeff. It was a nice start. Up 1 position in P6. They got a long video. So yeah. Sorry for a little break there like that, but we're just letting you sit on board like that, letting you soak in the atmosphere of this beautiful race. As I hit the back of Warren. Sorry, Warren. So yeah, front wing damage there like that, so it's not going to hinder me like that because we're not at flat out.
Be careful with the front wing. You've taken some minor damage.
Thank you very much, Jeff, but it's not going to help me. So we're going to persevere, and as I fuck it up into the last corner there, so we couldn't even do lap 1 without any mistakes. So we funnel back into our position into P7. We're going to skip as we bring you on board onto lap 3. We have done nothing much. It's stayed on the back of Cully, but TT has made his way past Oggy and that. He seems to be a bit quick, so we have to watch out for him. As Cully's gone up on the inside of Dino next door, and he's made that manoeuvre stick beautifully. So can we get past Dino next door, or do we have to defend off against Tardis? We'll find out as we skip forward. So on lap 4, Tardis, you see the arrow there, he is catching, and I couldn't slow the car down. Just could not slow the car down. I had to get out of the way from hitting Dino, so that put me on the back foot even more. So we're going to skip it forward again, and we'll see if we can catch up to TT, or does Oggy catch us? Nope, we're on the virtual safety car.
We're going green. Maintain positive delta until the green flags.
Plenty of time left on the table there, man. It was just, it come up at the corner. I wish I was on the straight. I could have timed it out perfectly. But no, never mind. It looked like TT was out wide there. I was off track there. We do have a spin from Cully there, so it does promote us into P6. And there's still a long way to go in this race. Only lap 5 ready to be completed. Ready to go on to lap 6, and we've caught onto the back of TT. I thought Dino was going into the pits. He's on the inside. I thought he was going into the pits, so I went to go right outside. He wasn't. I had no idea why he was on the inside. Like, you know, he was defending from Tardis, yeah, man, but he was defending like way on the inside. I just presumed he was going into the pit, so I need to get past Dino next door. So on lap 7, he goes defensive way early. I'm like, shit. So I think I'll go for the undercut. So I couldn't go nowhere. I wanted to be there so I can get a nice straight and beat him down here, but that weren't happening. He just parked it in the corner. So I couldn't get past him there. Cannot get past him down here. TT's out wide up there again, and I think I need to get past Dino as he just stops there. I had to cut the corner there because I weren't flowing the way I was, so I pitted. 2 laps too late for the intermediates. Dino pitted on lap 8. I went 2 laps too long, way too long. So we're in P12 on lap 10. Oh, but here we go, ladies and gentlemen. Have we got onto the back of Oggy? Because Max has just got in front of him, if you've seen him as I come out the pits. But we have a safety car. And as we bring it round, I see Oggy slowing down. We slow down, and Cully is the victim. Unlucky Cully. But as we come back onto the safety car, and I thought Fuller was keen to go, but I was stuck behind Oggy. I know that people have already gone and that, but if I'm stuck behind the next car, there's nothing I can do. So Fuller was like flying up on the inside. I slide a bit there, not got the power down, and I know Fuller's right on my Jack Jones. I know he's gonna go for the dive bomb. I know he was gonna go for it. I may have braked early, but nah, not really. I knew we were going for it. Just weak through them corners, just a bit weak through them corners. Anyway, we're going to skip it forward now. So we're back on Fuller, and Oggy is just putting it round. The Red Bulls are not liking these courses. Gully was out here, spun and crashed, and now Oggy's out. It's not going well for the boys. So I'm chasing Fuller, and he's going out a bit wide there. This is the lap that we are pitting. We are pitting, and I do this. I do that. I had no idea why I did that. No idea why I did that. I can't tell you for the fucking goddamn life of me. So yeah, I had to serve time penalties. So that puts me back. I'm in P11, and we are chasing Deadly Jason down. So we are going to skip it forward until we catch onto the back of Deadly onto lap 19. And here we go, ladies and gentlemen. That's what I wanted to do with Dino next. So you see how far out wide I was. I wanted to cut back in, so I had the power down here to beat him. But yeah, that was then. This is now, and a pretty easy manoeuvre on Deadly Jason. That puts us up into P8. And some other people have pitted and stuff like that. So, and ka-ching! You don't see many of them like that. So I thought I'd put that in there. That was the lap that I did Deadly Jason on as well. So we push forward. Lap 22, we've caught back onto Raphael. And this, ladies and gentlemen, is where it starts to get juicy. Because I'm feeling good on the race. I got Warren behind me. He's on the softs. We're on the mediums. Me, Raphael, and he's that car. That little dot in front is Fuller. So we've got the DRS, we've got the overtake, full rich. Thank you very much, Raphael. There was not much he could have done about that. And I do that. That was dog shit like that, man. You see me weaving about there like that, 'cause I'm fucking pissed off with myself, man. If I had a steering wheel, you'd see it clearly. So we skipped it forward, lap 23 as Fuller goes to the defensive. I was not going to go dive bomb him there. This is where I wanted to get him, because I knew I had the DRS. He switches left, he switches right. I have no idea what that was all about. But I'm way too far to the left sorting my ERS out, and I braked way too far deep. I know Fuller's on the outside there, so I have to give him the room. So yeah, I cocked that up myself after just getting past him. So we're going to try and look to put him off. Like, I think we're going for a dive bomb into this corner, but ain't no one making moves into that corner. So we have to sit behind as we go through sector 3, past the hotel. Bit late on the turning there, so I didn't get the mechanical grip that I needed. Trying to throw some fancy words in there while fucking it up at the end as well. So we are lap 24, 4 laps to go. Fuller in front, Raphael behind, and Warren right behind him. This is a 4-way battle for 5th place. Trying to, I know I'm braking. I'm braking a little bit early, but I'm trying to gather ERS up as well, while trying to not lose speed. So I'm in full overtake. Fuller makes his intentions way clear, way early. So we go past Fuller. Thank you very much again. Do not cut the corner this time. Full over in overtake, full rich. Look behind. There's like a good gaggle of car behind, and Fuller takes the dive bomb. He does get it stopped, fair play, but I wasn't expecting it, especially when there was a good like 1.5 car length away from the braking zone anyway. But nevertheless, there's no contact made, there's nothing. It was a nice manoeuvre, just was not expecting it. So he goes out a bit wide there, so I think get him under the bridge. Beautiful, beautiful. Got to leave him the room on the outside, and a little bit more because of that fucking stupid barrier. So Warren goes up on me inside. I was a bit late on the brake, so Raphael's I'll give him slightly a bit of room, but not much to play with now, as I've been done by Warren like that. So now I have to think about taking these positions back. There's 5th place right there. I followed Warren there like that, so I end up cutting the corner. Like I follow his fucking car really. So a bit out wide there because I'm following him, and I get another extended track limit there. Raphael, I get slightly hit, like I didn't know what was happening there because I didn't feel much on mine, but to his video it was an abomination. No, I'm only joking because I fuck him up in a bit like that, but we'll leave that to then, and this is now. So Warren has made the manoeuvre on Fuller, as I fell back a bit, man, because Warren did hit me, but I didn't like feel it on my side, but the arrow was fucking, the car was right there in the mirrors. I didn't know what was happening, so we have lost a bit of ground to Fuller.
We're at +1 lap of extra fuel. Fuel target +1.
Not optimal through there again, not optimal through there. But we are going to skip it forward now, ladies and gentlemen, onto lap 27. So we've made a little bit of ground, maybe not, but we haven't lost anything. Like,
Battery charge is low. If we turn down the ERS deployment, we can harvest more energy.
and I've been it like that, and I only saw on Raphael's. Look at him on the radar. I didn't see the radar. I was looking to the left hand side. 2 cars coming by. Yeah, I foot Warren up there, bad style, and I might have foot Toggy up as well. So yeah, so sorry Raphael, I watched your video. I didn't know it was that bad last night, and until I watched your video, like, and yeah, he bounced on the left hand side off the track. He come across and hit the barrier down at bottom right. It could have broke his tyre and out the race. He would have been like that, but thank God it only broke his front wing. He did lose a few positions, but he did finish the race. And here we are, ladies and gentlemen, Flat Out Racing League Season 18, Round 17, Part 3. This has been fruitful, and I nearly bin it again. Never learn from my mistakes. This has been a fruitful and an eventful race. Could have said a lot better than part 1 and part 2. Definitely better than part 1. Part 2 was a throw up.
There's only 1 lap of fuel remaining.
But we have got DRS on Oggy. We're in full rich. We're in overtake. We are going to take this position away from him, even though I probably did fuck him up in his race. But I know with the amount of time penalties I've got, and Oggy being the nice, clean racer on my side, like every time I come across him, there's no fuss between us like that. So, you know,
Okay, gap ahead is 6.1 seconds.
6.1 seconds to the next car. We're never going to catch that on the last lap. I was flying at the start, not on the wets. On these tyres, mate, I should have had Fuller. I outbraked myself. That was a stupid manoeuvre. I could have maybe pushed him and deterred him off here a little bit, with that barrier being there as well, like that. But you know, the things you could have done at the moment, and like staying off the curb and not freaking spinning it is one of them. But there we are, ladies and gentlemen. As we bring it across the line, we'll find out who's in the top standings. And it's a Ferrari, and a Mercedes, and a McLaren. So well done, TT, Max, and my teammate Mas. That's it, ladies and gentlemen. We are putting it to a vote if we're going to run this race that was supposed to be USA. We're going to maybe running it on Wednesday. We don't know, so stay tuned. Like, follow, subscribe, and you know me. I'm Tambo First Blood, and I'm out of here, y'all. Peace.